want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Baddest, not taking photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the load dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. I the act and run it back, and you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Run it back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Understand.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Second down throw from Huntley. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's 3rd and 4. When you look at the Saints defense, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Saints are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Carr now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down, here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Huntley. Here's White. They set up the screen. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rachaad White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Carr to throw on second down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Carr on the move to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He's to the 15. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Carr now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's caught. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd and goal. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Huntley off of play action. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw here, Huntley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Seven Tigers. Mustang 19.
To throw, Huntley. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. Huntley looks to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I feel like my man Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They're going for it. Huntley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw his car, flushed out right. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
All right, here we go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Kamara. Able to slither by. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Carr going to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Carr throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Well, it was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
6-18.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
60, 40, 70. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 right.
Now Huntley. And the Saints pressure gets it. Brought down for the side. And now they're in the buyout. Huntley on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Paulson and Debo up to make the stop. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a... Second down at 6 now from the 42. Huntley to throw. He completes it right side of the lane. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been
pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the side. A tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. They go play action with Huntley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Fourth down, Huntley. Hits it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bucs trying on fourth down to come up empty, and the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Carr to throw on second down. Alamo over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give to Kamara running right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Carr to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start the drive with a give to running. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. Here's Huntley. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Huntley. To the sideline and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Huntley. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kamara try the right side. And able to get this to the 31. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
We're good. Come on. White. Let's end this drive.
Carr to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
93. Hey, 734.
To throw is Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he stopped immediately there. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Carr. Rolling to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Groupie for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Desmond King now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. Hundley looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They didn't give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.